Welcome to Steady Balance on Spotify, your space to understand the science behind balance and vertigo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Geetanjali. Today, I'm going to talk about how the ear helps us stay balanced. When most of the people think about the ears, they think about hearing. That makes sense. Is that's a part we notice every day. But your ears are doing another job at the same time, a quieter job and a constant one. They are helping your brain understand where your body is in space, whether you are walking, turning your head, driving, or simply standing still. And when that system is disturbed, the result can be dizziness, imbalance, or vertigo. Today, we are going inside the ear, keeping things simple so you can understand how your balance system works. Because once you understand the system, the rest of the vertigo story starts to make sense. The inner ear has two main jobs, hearing and balance. Both systems sit side by side in a structure called the labyrinth. That's why some inner ear problems affect both hearing and balance at the same time. It's not a coincidence, it's anatomy. The hearing part is called the cochlea, a fluid filled spiral structure that converts sound into nerve signals. We don't spend much time on hearing today. However, it's important to understand that the cochlea shares both space and fluid connections with the balance system. Because of this close relationship, conditions like meanness can affect both hearing and balance at the same time. Now, let's talk about the main player, the vestibular system, your body's balance system inside the inner ear. It has five sensors, three semicircular canals, and two otolithic organs. Each of these sensors is responsible for detecting a different kind of movement. The three semicircular canals are positioned in different directions so they can detect movement in all planes. Think of turning your head, nodding, tilting. Inside each canal is fluid called endolymph. When you move your head, this fluid shifts slightly, bending tiny sensory hair cells. Those cells and signals to your brain about how fast and in which direction you are moving. The other two sensors, the utricle and saccule, detect something different. They sense gravity, linear movement, like moving forward, sideways, or up and down. Inside them are tiny crystals called otoconia. When these crystals shift with movement or gravity, they bend underlying hair cells and send signals to the brain. And here's something important. These same crystals are involved in benign positional paroxysmal vertigo when they move out of place and trigger vertigo. Now, here's the key idea. Your brain is constantly comparing signals from the left ear and right ear. When those signals match, balance feels effortless. But when they don't match, the brain receives conflicting information, and that conflict is what you experience as vertigo or imbalance. But balance isn't just about the ear. The brain combines information from the inner ear, eyes, and the body's position sense called proprioception. So, balance is really a team effort. When one system says you are still, but another says you are moving, the brain has to interpret a message that doesn't line up. That's why vertigo feels so strange. And it's important to remember the brain isn't failing, it's trying to make sense of conflicting signals. This also explains why vestibular rehabilitation works. These exercises helps the brain rely more on signals it can trust, adapt to signals that are disrupted. This process is called central compensation and it improves the guided movement, not complete rest. Understanding the system also explains why treatments differ. In BPPV, the goal is to reposition misplaced crystals using maneuvers like the EPLI. In vestibular rehabilitation, the goal is different to retrain the brain to adapt. Different problems, different solutions. But all of it makes sense once you understand the biology. Three quick takeaways from today. First one, the inner ear has five balance sensors, three for rotation, two for gravity and movement. The second point is vertigo often happens when signals from the ear don't match what the eyes and body are reporting. Third point is understanding the system explains the treatment, whether it's repositioning crystals or retraining the brain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor, for your valuable advice and guidance for patients. A public awareness initiative by Dr. Reddy's. This communication does not substitute advice of a medical practitioner. Please consult your doctor for any medical advice.